If I can't beat Trapped Beast in one life, then I'll never play this game ever again. So basically in this adventure, I am a detective who I guess is going on a missing persons case. Arrive at a remote warehouse to find this missing persons, and I notice there's a bunch of cars in the parking lot, even though it's supposed to be like an abandoned remote warehouse, you know, hence the term remote warehouse. But once inside, I found a bunch of guards just chilling kind of in one of the hallways, and I tried to hide from them, but my cell phone was in my pocket, and I didn't turn off the sound because somebody called me and they found I was there, but it's okay, because I whipped all their asses. After I beat them all up, I went down an elevator, but it stopped, and it released some kind of gas, and it knocked me out. Where then more guards picked me up and threw me into, I guess, a cell, because that's where I found myself and woke up, and I also found the number 257 tattooed on my arm as I woke up as well. And that was the entire intro of this game. So after learning controls, we meet our first enemy, which funny little thing about them, if you notice, is whenever you kill them, their arms just like break for no reason. Pretty funny. But you are strong. What? I'm not gonna lie, not really much happened for a good little while, so we're just gonna kind of montage this a little bit. Eventually I did reach a point down in the basement where I found my first boss. It was a big dude with a big inflated arm. It took me a minute of mag dumping into him because he was a bullet sponge, but I did beat him. And then after that you get to this part, you gotta flip over a dead body to find a secret code to get further in a story, but my character bugged out and he kept flipping the dude over. He kept running through the animation loop. And at first I thought it was kind of funny, but then I was like, you know, I realized it wasn't going to stop ever, and then I was soft locked, so I had to start the whole thing over again. But it's okay, it wasn't that long into the game. What? Get to start all over again. Yeah, my favorite. So after playing through the game again, I found a shotgun. I put in the code from the dude body, and then I went down another elevator and went into a hallway where I killed more zombies. And this part was pretty interesting because I heard a ticking, like a little tick tick ticky tock tock tick clock sound. But anyway, there's like a fucking TNT fucking C4 on the fucking wall, right? And I examined it closer, and it said I could ignite it, and it even had, like, it looked like a string attached, like, hanging out of it, right? Like, you'd think it's a fucking tripwire, right? You walk through it, boom, blows up, right? You would think so, right? This is very important. Just don't forget about this fucking C4 thing. I don't touch it now, obviously, because I don't want to fucking die, because if I do, I can't play anymore. But just don't forget about this goddamn thing. It may or may not show up again later. Anyway, I did find a, like a recorder for like backstory in this like decrepit dead body that got like eaten, which is kind of interesting, I guess. Afterwards, I kept going down some steps, and eventually I found a like fucking flooded hallway that was all covered in red, which I'm assuming is water, but it looked like blood. It was pretty cool. Surprisingly, there wasn't anything like hiding underneath the water, but definitely some creatures above the water. But check out, nothing really too much happened, but regardless, check out this shotgun. It's pretty cool. 3 and 28, 4 and 27. Once I got through the water, I had to like activate this terminal to create a bridge to go over some more water, and it set off an alarm and I had a timer on it, so it just kind of like a little mini survive the waves kind of deal.
Boom! Ah! Boom! That one was strong. Goddamn.
Of which afterwards you meet your second boss, but this one a little more important because he has his own introductory cutscene.
Yeah, he looks a little scarier than the other guy did. Easy.
Okay, finish that guy. Wasn't too hard. Here's the part. Remember that fucking thing on the wall? You fucking remember it? I asked you to fucking remember. Do you fucking remember? Fucking watch this.
And if you can't even shoot it, I'm not even short. One, I'm too tall, even when I crouch. Two, they can just walk through it like nothing. I'm so confused on what to do here. I don't want to just...
So you can't shoot it for one.
Or ignore
You're too tall. You can't crouch under it. And three, the enemies just walk right through the fucking wire. So what the hell's the point? The thing you do is you go up to it, turn it on, and then run away.
Okay.
Anyway, after that, you find yourself in like the holding center. All the cells are. I decided to kill all the imprisoned zombies because I figured, you know, they're gonna come out eventually. But while I was doing that, got blindsided by one free one. Whoa.
Where'd you come from?
But after that, anyway, you go upstairs. Of course, do what I thought would happen, which is open up all the cells. But this part of the game is really fun because once you open all the cell doors, I kid you not, headphone warning coming up. This is how loud the game is. I did not. This is the default fucking volume of the goddamn game. I didn't touch anything. This is just what it's set to automatically as normal.
Go the right way yet after that, especially after that guy's scared as shit. Damn, that's like the worst thing ever.
So during that whole epic gamer moment, you have to rescue one of the missing people. She's in one of the cells. We go through, we have to basically backtrack once we rescue her. And in the area at the flooded tunnel that's all red, there's supposed to be like a window that you can go out. It looks like a shortcut. It looks like, mind you. I go down, she doesn't follow me. So I guess it doesn't really work as a shortcut, it's just there. So I had to backtrack all the way back up through the water, back all the way down after I got her, and then finally continued on, got to a security room, we watched some security footage, and there was the other missing person on the footage, but she was working with the cop dudes that were there, that imprisoned me. And yeah, and then there's one cool part of the cutscene though too, which I don't know if it was intentional or not, but the main character's voice kind of splits in two. I thought it was really cool.
所以，到底怎么回事？抓你目的是什么？
他为什么要这么做？
But after that, there was a elevator we saw in the tapes. We head that way, and we go through yet another noisy room, which I'm not gonna really go through right now. But after that, you go into yet another elevator, and we were hoping that it was the exit to get out of here, but it turns out this whole thing was just one big giant game show. And that's where it ends.
That was just... Damn! Damn. I did it! I did it. I win. I think. If I hit continue, it's just done, right? I did it! Victory! Is to be continued though. But still victory!